Good evening, everybody. Let's start at Nvinger High School. That's where they honored former basketball coach Kenny Roberts. From 1959 to 1961, Roberts was on a roll as the Nvinger basketball coach. His boys' teams were 76-13. His girls, 41-33. He was honored on a night where his sons coached against each other, and his grandsons had a chance to compete against each other. It was a special night to share it with his family and friends.
Not everybody gets to do that, I don't think. It's a great event. I appreciate them having us up here.
I'd ask you who you're rooting for, but do you want the game to go into overtime?
Well, I probably won't root for either one of them. My grandsons here, they're good ball players, and it bothers me more now watching them than it did when I coached.
All right, an action on the court. Let's start with the boys' contest. It's Cairo in black. Brad Roberts wins the rebounding battle with Hadley Roberts. But Hadley Roberts comes back. He will hit the long baseline jumper. Teammate Trent Rodman will spin in the lane for 2 points. Nice move. Brad Roberts is a rebounding machine because of position, and he plays the angles. There's a great example. Justin Klingsmith works hard for two. Nvinger wins it 67-65. In the girls' game, it's Nvinger in white. Michaela Findling will score underneath. You know what? Cairo used pressure on the ball all night long, and it worked. Caitlin Evans will finish. Cairo wins it 64-30. In other girls' games, Sigourney beat Centerville 54-52. Macon lost to Brookfield 47-42. It was Moberly 68, saw Shelby 58. Mexico stopped Centralia 50-44. Knox County got by Schuyler County 53-34. Scotland County blasted Brashear 54-22. In boys play, La Plata beat Brashear 78-19. The Kirksville boys will be busy the next couple of days. The Tigers will host Boonville Friday and Centerville Saturday. Tomorrow's game will be a contrast of styles as Kirksville looks to push the pace while the visitors like the half-court game.
I know they got a big kid down low, young kid that's probably 6'5" and pretty good. So we have to kind of contain, two of their main guys, and hopefully we can get back into getting the conference win column again.
The Kirksville girls will put their 3-game winning streak on the line as they travel to Boonville. The Tigers' recent success can be traced to playing better defense. Over at Knox County, it's better rebounding and has allowed the Eagles to soar. Knox County has won 4 in a row. They will play in the championship game at North Shelby. In college basketball tonight, the Truman State men have now won 5 conference games in a row after tonight's 88-71 victory over Rockhurst. In the women's game, Truman State prevailed 63-52. The Bulldogs only scored 19 points in the first half, but they came through in the final 20 minutes. Allie Norton led the way with 19. This weekend, the Kirksville Wrestlers will compete at the Platte County Invitational with districts only a couple of weeks away. The meet comes at the right time. The competition is top-notch. There is a good chance the Tigers will face someone they will meet in the postseason.
It's usually a pretty good indicator of how you're going to do at state because there's a lot of good Class 2 teams that are going to be there. And not only Class 2 teams, but they have some good teams coming out of the state.
There's usually some pretty stiff competition there, so it'd be good to go down there and get first.
And we're going to see some pretty top contenders at both the Class 2A and the 3A state tournament, state rankings, and we like to think that we're among some of those guys.